Welcome to the Issue Crew. It's the show where we all have issues, both with our lives and with each other. I am your host, Riley. I almost called myself the big guy. It's been a while since I've done that in a podcast
Oh my
intro.
God.
It's that kind of night, folks. Joining me is a wacky cast of characters as usual. Andrew.
Helen Keller flew that plane.
Did Helen Keller fly a plane?
Yeah, Helen Keller flew a plane.
Holy shit. Mo Diggity.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
And that's it.
No one
Despite
else.
the fact that I've talked to Demigloom specifically about this episode all week. It's just me, Mo, and Andrew.
Yep.
Fuck this bitch. She walked out on
Fuck
us.
this shit.
Oh.
Yeah, she went to get milk and she didn't come back. It's tragic.
She never came back.
But
We don't need
folks,
Demigloom. Demigloom needs us.
Whoa.
that is exactly correct. She's nothing without the issue crew. But folks, tonight is a very special evening. It's an evening where we've made a decision. We all collectively decided to get inside of a time machine and go back in time. And we're here now for an amazing return to form. That's right, folks. We're rejecting topicanity, and
we're
returning-
quitting. This is the last episode.
Yeah.
We just want to say
Yeah,
what's up,
over.
and we're bailing. We're gone.
Yeah,
Bye.
fuck this shit. Bad show.
Can
No,
I plug my
folks.
shit now?
Yeah. Where can they find? No. Shut up.
Oh yeah, man. You can find. Oh, okay.
Okay. We are returning to issue, folks. We have decided to live up to our name and return to the issue session format. For those uninitiated, me, Mo Diggity, Andrew, and Demigloom used to produce a podcast entitled Largest Issue in the Galaxy, where the premise was each week we would bring in issues and we would determine via a voting system which was the largest in the galaxy. And, we did that show for a long time. We eventually decided to bring it to an end and start the Issue Crew. And the thing about the Issue Crew, it's gone through some rough patches. I think some of us have lost confidence in the show at various points. And there have been conversations in the air about ways we could potentially breathe some life into the Issue Crew, and one of the pervasive suggestions was to go back in time, folks, to talk about issues, as the name suggests, and that's what we're gonna do. So each of us has prepared an issue. Mo Diggity has prepared a second one in case, hopefully, Demigloom just forgot and is an idiot and drops in late. But push comes to shove, we'll have Mo Diggity do a second issue because we want to do at least 4 issues per episode is the goal. So that's right. So it's issue time, folks. And this really sucks for me because my issue was like almost entirely contingent on arguing with Demigloom. So maybe I might look through my list and pivot.
I can fill the place of Demigloom, and I can hold an argument.
Perhaps. Let me.
You got this.
I might look. I have like a list of a bunch of potential issues, so I might pivot if I have one that I'm confident I can just go right into. So I'm gonna look at my list a little bit, just passively, as I have one of you go first. Which one of you wants to pop the issue cherry as we return to the issue session?
Why do you have to describe it like that? Why couldn't you
Yeah,
just
it's disgusting. It makes me want to just walk right now.
Jesus Christ!
putting my 2 weeks notice in tomorrow?
Damn it!
It's over.
Then I gotta stick around, like I pop the Issue Crew's cherry, and it's always like, hey Mo, why don't you just talk to me? I'm like, I don't want to. I want to go chill with the boys. You don't love me, or I'm a whore. It's just like a whole ordeal.
Yeah,
I'll go first.
All right, Mo Diggity.
Unless you want to go first, since you're like the host and head of the show.
Well, he doesn't know his issue anymore. He
You
forgot
you
it.
don't have any. You don't have a goddamn issue fucking prepared, do you?
No, I had Mo. Were you not listening 1 minute ago when I said I very expressly have an issue prepared, but it was very contingent on arguing with Demigloom about it. So I might try to pivot to
Oh.
a different issue. So I'm letting somebody else go first. So
Oh,
Mo
okay, okay.
Diggity, go ahead.
I'll tell you one issue I'm having right now. All these fucking cords, man, on my fucking my desk here. I'm just so sick of this shit. I have to have like not only that, but I also have to have chargers for everything. I've got like 20 different cords on my desk, and I know where precisely 5 of them go immediately if you were to quiz me. The other fucking 15, I don't know where they go. And they're just fucking everywhere. The chargers are everywhere. The little dongles and adapters are everywhere. I dream of a world where we just don't have wires anymore. Like, maybe if the 5G waves, sound waves, didn't like alter your brain and, like makes you vote, like, whatever the party in charge's agenda is or whatever in their favor, or like turns the frogs gay, or just kills the fucking bees. I don't know. Maybe
What the
maybe
fuck
people.
are you on about?
You haven't heard about that? Oh wow, dude, have you ever heard about the 5G conspiracy theory killing the bees?
No.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like, all right. So, like, all good conspiracies, it starts off with, like, a bit of truth, but then fucking veers into Lala dipshit land. And it just fucking goes absolutely insane. Okay, so a problem that humanity is having is that it just doesn't give a shit when it builds new things, like, airplanes, like fighter jets and stuff, being able to go to sonic boom throughout the fucking United States, throughout the country, throughout the world, right? One of the fucking drawbacks of sonic booms is it shatters fucking birds' eggs and other egg-laying species as well. Like one of the reasons why the bald eagle has been on and off the endangered list is because we get our fucking little dicks hard and we like to just sonic boom all around Washington and all around the places where bald eagles nest. And like this was in the 80s and the 90s. And we fucking shredded like, thousands and thousands of eggs. It did not do the bald eagle population any favors, or any of the avian population any favors for that matter. But anyway, yada yada. So, 3G, 4G, 5G, all our signal towers, right, do emit a frequency that is a little bit harmful to bees, and there have been mass bee deaths. We think it's because of the signals, but we also can't prove it. So, until then, and sleep tight after I tell you this one, we don't know what's fucking killing the bees. If it's not the fucking, the 4 LTE fucking signal, the phone signal, cell phone signals and shit, if it's not killing them and fucking up their flight patterns and all that, which it actually has been proven to do, uh, we don't know what's killing the bees. And so it started with all right, these 5G towers are killing the bees.
I can't believe that you're just going whole hog 5G conspiracy theory on my show right now. Just
no,
getting in there.
I'm not. Oh no, I'm not going. I'm just repeating what I've read.
Okay, this is just what you've read. You don't believe any of this. This is just your
no.
relaying.
Of course, I do believe in like the absolute facts, like the towers, the signals that we've been making for years and years and years, not just 5G. But it has had negative ramifications on like flight patterns for bees and other bugs, primarily, however, bees. And if bees go, the whole fucking world goes, because that's how actually important bees are. They're one of the reasons. Well, like they're one of the big reasons why pollination happens and all that. They're like sort of the primary sort of pollinators, if you will, around the freaking planet. And wasps and stuff can do that, but they're also assholes, and no one likes wasps. or hornets or anything because they're fucking dicks, right? Bees will, for the most part, just stay away from you as long as you're not, fucking around with their hive. Oh man, talk about like fucking stupid for a second. Can we talk for a second about how like stunt people go like full on stupid and they're like, I'm going to mess with this beehive, man, and they're all in like a bee fucking keeper
Hey,
suit.
check it out, man.
But
We're
it's
gonna
like
fuck with these bees.
but the rub is they're butt naked underneath it. So they're still kind of getting stung, but it's like mostly protecting them. And they're just the stupidest fucking people. Like, dude, like, I think a few people, I think every year, every other year, there's a few people every year or so who die from being stung to death. And it fucking sucks, man. Like, ever watch My Girl?
I've watched enough of My Girl to see the part in the beginning where the boy dies from the bee stings.
Oh yeah, dude. That's all right. I've never watched the full movie because I didn't give a shit about it, and I didn't really know anything about Macaulay Culkin and him wanting to be an actor. I was a kid, and I just saw him in fucking Home Alone. Oh, he's not in Home Alone? I don't care. And now I do because Macaulay Culkin is actually pretty cool, and he's done some funny shit, and he's friends with the Red Letter Media guys. And he's been in a few of their videos, and they've been pretty good.
I prefer his brother. He was funny in Scott Pilgrim.
Who's his brother?
Is his name Kieran? Kieran Culkin?
Who's the character?
He plays Wally. Wally Wells. Wallace Wells.
What's he do?
He's Scott's gay roommate.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that guy. He's one of my favorite actors. He's one of my favorite dudes in that fucking movie. That's funny shit.
In the balls. I love him. He's great.
He's like, don't worry, it's totally not a contest, even though it is. He's one of my favorite fucking hecklers, man.
Not a race, guys.
But anyway, yeah. So, blah blah blah. It would be kind of cool to see a completely wireless world. I just don't want to see us fuck up anything that could possibly lead to a very catastrophic human level extinction event, like killing off the fucking bees. Because first off, where we're going to get honey? We're going to really get fucking honey from like other sources. Like, do wasps or hornets make honey? I'm sure it's fucking bitter and disgusting.
Wait a minute. I would like to try to re-grip here on what the issue is, because we're talking about 5G and like in general, just like cell signals.
I got kind of like sidetracked there.
What does this have to do with wires? What does this have to do with all these fucking cords?
Because I fucking hate these goddamn cords. They're fucking everywhere. I've had to put two fucking like one of those sticky glue fucking hooks on the bottom of my desk so I can fucking run my headphone wire through them and get it off the ground, because sometimes one of the dogs likes to chew on things, and I caught it fucking chewing like one of my brother's wires so it wasn't one of mine, so it was fine. But I got super paranoid because I got these on sale for 40 fucking bucks, the headphones I'm wearing right now, but they're normally 99 bucks. So I was like, dude, fuck that. I want to keep my expensive headphones I got for cheap. So I fucking hate these things. And I also don't like how towers look aesthetically. Like, you see a tower in the it's kind of like visual pollution in a way, because like you're enjoying the fucking scenery. Man, this is a really beautiful plain, or maybe a good looking group of hills or something. You know what fucking sucks? I can't see half of it because all these fucking towers are everywhere. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, my European friends.
What do towers have to do with cords? They're a wireless. They're the opposite of cords. They provide you wireless internet.
Well, okay, I'm getting to the point with that. I also hate that, and I hate towers, like cell phone towers, because they look fucking ugly and they pollute the fucking visual atmosphere. So instead of being able to look at all these beautiful trees, I got 20 fucking fucking cell phone towers practically having an orgy right in front of the fucking scenery. So now I'm just watching all these towers fucking suck each other, providing mediocre internet. And guess what? I'm still driving through a fucking dead zone. So, explain that. Yeah, I would love it if we just buried our wires, our fucking cables everywhere, and started like really, having sort of like a universal wireless system.
I'm getting
Like in our
whiplash from the way that you're going from cell towers back to wires, back to cell towers, two things that, as far as I know, have nothing to do with each other. I don't know if you're going to tie them together somehow.
Okay,
but
okay, Riley, you use the power of mental thinking. What do I mean by wireless in 5G? What is normally in those cell phone commercials? What is one of the buzzwords that they like to use?
Liberals.
Wireless.
Liberals, yes.
Alright.
Yeah, liberals.
Gay
That's what we're looking for.
frogs, Trump, Biden, all sorts of stuff, New World Order, that sort of thing. No, I just don't. In order to get this wireless world that I want, there's going to be fuck ugly freaking towers erected all over the place to carry the wireless signal, and it's going to make it even uglier. And then that's where I had that side to the side tangent.
So what you're saying is this issue is even larger because even in solving it, a new issue will be created. So that's what makes this issue so big, is that even solving it creates its own set of problems. So it's just a forever infinite torture.
Yeah, until we figure out the technology to take care of that problem, we take care of a host of problems, but now we might possibly have a whole host of new problems. So that's my problem. Too many fucking wires all over the place, or maybe just too many wires, or too many cables, whichever one you prefer.
I wrote it down as exactly how you said it, which is all these fucking cords.
All right, not bad. I accept it. Yeah, vote. What do we say in place of vote?
You can say vote it up. There doesn't have to be. You vote. They don't own the voting. You can say vote.
Well, no one owns the voting. It's democracy.
That's right.
America.
It's democracy.
Yeah.
Here on the issue crew. That's right.
We're just going to turn the lights off real quick, and then Riley's problems are going to get 100%.
Oh, no.
Or like a fucking election in Iraq while Saddam Hussein was in charge. 100% of the vote went to fucking Saddam. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, fair enough. Andrew, what you got for us?
All right. I thought long and hard about my issue. You know how much thought I've put into this issue, Riley? Take a guess.
Probably
how long?
15 whole minutes.
15 minutes is a drastic understatement. In reality, I've put 5 months into this issue. Did I write my issue out? Absolutely not. Did I remember what my issue was? Absolutely. Do I know how I'm going to execute it? Absolutely not. My issue for today...
Was this like the first time I ever suggested, like, maybe we should do the large issues episode? You were like, bro. And just since then, you've been festering.
I have had this issue in my books for about at least 5 minutes, and that is only just because I knew that I needed to get it out there. My issue for today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and maybe the non-conformists to either side of the gender spectrum.
Non-binary pals.
Wherever you fall into it, neopronouns, whatever the fuck, I don't give a shit. My issue for the energy of today, my issue for today is energy drinks. I can't fucking stand these things anymore.
These just too much. You've overdosed.
Let's start this off. 8 months ago, I overdosed at work on caffeine because I was drinking way too much in my system. A couple months ago, I had to keep constantly leaving work early because the energy drinks that I was drinking were making me physically sick and I could not constantly drink them. I have to drink at least one energy drink a day for the last 8 months to keep functioning as a person without falling asleep wherever I am, because I have gotten it into my head that if I just drink enough caffeine, I can get away with sleeping for 4 hours a night and not have to take a nap in the middle of the day, so I can finish my homework, so I can go to work, and so I can do everything that I need to do within my week. Okay, my friend that I met earlier this year, her name happens to be Riley. Big shocker.
Wow.
Not Riley. She's cool. I love her. I hate
But
her.
all right,
Yeah,
not
not
Riley,
Riley,
but
Riley.
Riley.
Yeah, her name's Riley. Riley. We might as well.
Riley. Oh,
That is
okay,
her
okay.
name.
Well,
She had a
it's
coworker.
not confusing.
Yeah, not confusing. She has a friend who had a coworker die at the age of 16 because he had a heart attack after drinking too many monsters.
Was he the guy who died on the basketball court?
No, he was not the guy that died on the basketball court. Who the fuck died on a basketball court?
I remember like one of the news stories like back in the day when all the concerned parents against monster campaigns or whatever.
No,
The one
this was earlier this year.
Okay,
This was
yeah,
like
it was definitely not. This was years ago, but there was apparently a kid who drank too much Monster before his high school basketball game, and he had a heart attack and died on the court.
I'd totally believe it because I get chest pains every day, and I'm start. Excuse me, I may or may not have just drunk a monster before this issue.
Oh, I can tell
I'll-
you did because you're going ping, 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 like all over the fucking place.
I will link right back to it in a second. Don't worry about that. Where was I?
Your friend was having chest pains.
Oh yeah, the chest pain. I have chest pains constantly. I can't function without the caffeine. I genuinely believe that caffeine is a more addictive drug than nicotine ever could be.
Yeah.
This is like I was able to quit nicotine relatively easily. I was able to start, stop. I can't just start, stop with caffeine. It is a constant. I need to have it in my system to function. My partner is worried about my physical health because I drink them so much. She is worried about me, and I can't stop. I'm trying to stop. It just doesn't work. I need it to function. And half
Dude,
of these
just
drinks,
drink regular coffee. Trust me,
I do.
it'll
You-
fucking.
you
Yeah,
wanna know?
because
I have
like
coffee. I drink that also. I will start my morning off with a coffee and finish my day with a monster. I do not care. I will do both.
all right, buddy. I know it's a hell of a thing for me to say. I think maybe you have a caffeine addiction problem, bro.
Yes, this is my issue. I have a caffeine addiction, and it is bad. It is awful. It is how I function. It is how I get through my days. Because let me be honest with you. When I work from 4 to 11, when I get home, I don't want to sit there and do nothing until 7 a.m. I want to be awake. I don't want to be sleeping through that. I got to be awake talking to people, whether I'm working on videos, whether I'm doing my homework, which I'm not doing normally. I'm usually playing Overwatch instead, but that's besides the point. I want to be awake, and you know what keeps me awake? Caffeine. You know what's an issue with keeping me awake with caffeine? You get raised anxiety, you get to the shakes, you get that shakiness because you don't eat enough. That is another thing. It is one of these many things that people have just shoved out there, and it's like, this is okay. Doing bad things is good for you because everyone does it. The caffeine addiction is awful. You don't want this. It's the same with the nicotine addiction. It is pure pressure by everyone around you who does it, who knows that it's bad for you, yet we still push it out there.
Yeah, the thing about caffeine
Before-
addiction, right, is it's like one of the most normalized addictions out there. Like
It is normalized, and that's the issue.
So many
Why
people
is this
are just
normalized?
like unapologetically addicted to caffeine. Like I happen to have a friend who may or may not have ginger hair and may or may not be listening live in the call right now to this
not me.
podcast.
Fuck
you. Who he has a crippling energy drink addiction to the point where he has been told by medical professionals to knock it the fuck off, and he's like, nah, I don't think I will.
You know how expensive energy drinks are too? I was spending like $30 a week. No, hold on. 3 times 7 times 7, $50 a week on caffeine, give or take. 3 monsters a day, every day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, thankfully I defeated my caffeine addiction. I was going through a very long phase of my life where I was drinking energy drinks every single day. But one day I just realized, like, first of all, they weren't even working that well. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just not gonna buy one today. And I just kind of stopped buying them. Every once in a while, I'll hit one. Like I had a brief reflirtation after my initial quit because I started doing Megazord Radio with Crow Royalty, and every single episode was running for fucking 3 hours, and we were recording at night. Uh, and so I needed something to fucking sustain my existence. But even then, it stopped working almost immediately because I think my body just like has gotten to the point where caffeine doesn't even work. So thankfully, it's just like I can't solve my sleepy problem. I just have to live with it. And even though that's unfortunate, a good symptom of that is that I just don't have that energy drink addiction anymore.
Yeah, because it's expensive. Half the time, most of these don't even taste good. Like, only half of the monsters taste good. Red Bulls all taste bad. Besides, like, maybe one of the flavors of Red Bull, they all taste bad.
I don't know.
Ghosts.
I've had regular Red Bull, and I've had like some other like blue Red Bull of some sort, and they're both
There's
fine.
2 blue Red Bulls, and only one of them is good, and it's seasonal.
Okay, maybe that's the one I had. I don't know.
Probably. Juneberry is a hell of a flavor. I love it. Rinds all taste like shit, and Rinds are 300 milligrams of caffeine. It legally can't be sold in parts of the world because it is too much caffeine in it.
How much fucking caffeine is in there?
300 milligrams. I think some countries limit it to 200 a can. So they will physically change their product so they can sell to other parts of the world. But
I mean, a lot of companies do that. To be fair, with a lot of things, like there's
a lot. But caffeine, you don't get that many drinks that are past 300. There's only one more that I can think of, and that's Red Line. And you can't drink past the Red Line without putting yourself into physical danger.
I think Mountain Dew Rise might be 250.
I don't know. I know Logan Paul's Prime energy drink that goes up to 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Wait. That is the Logan Paul energy drink?
Yeah, Prime Energy.
As in, like, he drinks a lot of it, or he owns the company?
He owns it. You're serious right now.
I don't follow fucking Logan Paul and what Logan Paul is fucking up to and what kind of energy drinks he's selling. I've seen Prime on the shelf, but it's not like it has fucking Logan Paul's face on it.
Drink Prime!
It basically does. But yeah, Logan Paul and KSI both own Prime. They are the front faces of Prime and Prime Energy. I don't even dislike Prime. I just think their energy drinks I think it's overpriced, but that's because it's Logan Paul. He can get away with it.
True.
I don't want to give Logan Paul or any of the Paul brothers any money whatsoever.
Oh, come on, we're past that now. The Pauls are fine.
They suck out loud. They're literally the epitome of mediocrity and fucking stupidity. It's rich people becoming even richer. Okay, like I hate seeing
it was trendy for a time to fucking hate on the Paul brothers, but we've reached the point where like
no, it's fucking hip and in. It's the hip new thing. Fucking hating on the fucking Paul brothers.
I think the Paul brothers are on the rise. Fucking, they both have pretty successful fucking fighting careers.
Shitty wrestling matches. Fucking gay ass fucking influencer boxing.
I mean, Logan Paul did just kick that one guy's ass.
Who cares? It's all fake.
Him.
It's faker than pro wrestling. It's all rigged.
It's not rigged.
It's not real. It's not fucking real. There's no fucking way that he's got how many wins? He's beaten how many fucking champs? Like,
you're telling me
one fucking boxer he fucking beat?
You're telling me both KSI and Jake Paul would both willingly lose to the same fucking boxer?
Yeah, money. I'd sell out for that. I'd take a dive.
Mo, you're delusional.
No, you're
Mo, you're a little
silly.
delulu.
You're both silly if you think any
you're
of these
more
fights
delusional
are
than
real.
the girls that I talk to.
They're not just fucking faking these fights.
They are faking these fights. You can fake a fucking boxing fight. Look at professional boxing. Like, seriously, look up corruption in the fucking in fucking prize fights, man. Like, the shit's pretty bad. It's not rocket science to fucking fix a prize fight.
Okay, so when Jake Paul and KSI inevitably fight each other, who comes out with the win and why? For marketing
Nobody.
reasons.
Everyone loses because someone actually watched this crap. Down with influencer boxing.
Nah, influencer boxing is keeping the sport alive.
Yeah, influencer boxing is keeping influencer boxing alive. I do agree with that statement.
Influencer boxing is keeping boxing alive.
Oh, it's so fucking lame.
Boxing hasn't been relevant since 2006.
I mean, it do be fucking kind of a stink shit show though. It
It
really
hasn't
do.
been relevant since Rocky Balboa movies were still being released.
All right.
That's
You're
why I
trying
said
to you're trying to like
2006.
use like 80s and 90s fucking references on me. I get you.
No, I used a 2000s reference because that's when the last Rocky Balboa movie came out.
Oh God, Balboa.
Rocky is on the list of movies that I watched in order to review on a podcast, and that podcast didn't happen.
Wow, I watched the Rocky movie. I watched
Right
1 through
along
4.
with The Flash.
I never watched Rocky 5 because I thought that was boring.
You should just be happy that you watched the Rocky movies.
Yeah, though I only watched one, but
You only watched one?
Watch the rest of them. How
I
can
watched
you?
I watched the first Rocky movie.
And you
like-
didn't watch the second one immediately
third?
after to continue the fucking
fourth?
story? No, I'll forgive him for not watching. I'll forgive him for not watching the rest of them. But if you watch one, you gotta watch number 2 because it continues everything from the first movie.
I watched it and it was good, but it's not like I was like, I need more Rocky in my veins right now.
Oh my God,
fucking-
what
It was
exci-
immensely better.
What excites you?
It can excite me without me being like, I have to watch Rocky 2 immediately. I fucking watched Rocky 1 so I could do a movie review podcast with you and Crippled Jesus, and then Crippled Jesus canceled, and we never did it. So then I just didn't watch the rest of the Rocky movies.
Watch Rocky 2,
Yeah, at least watch Rocky 2.
and then 3, and then 4,
Yeah.
and maybe
And watch
5.
5. Yeah, no. Watch 5. You can watch, Tommy the Machine Gun. Because 3's the fucking fight with Mr. T, and 4's fucking Dolph Lundberg. Dolph Lunger?
Isn't the 4th one the Russian one?
Yeah,
Is
the
that
Russian one
guy?
is like,
Okay.
if he dies, he dies. Yeah, it's like the fucking most bosses fucking, like, dude,
That guy was
you gotta
no
understand.
chill.
Yeah, zero fucking chill. Because this is like at the height of the fucking Cold War in America. So it's like super, super pro America propaganda. But it's still a good fucking movie. And the chicks are fucking super hot. Like all the Russian fucking chicks are fucking smoke shows, man. It's fucking great.
Hell yeah.
And they serve no purpose other than to be Russian and hot and blonde.
So just be Russian.
Oh, yeah, for the most part.
I mean, I don't think being Russian is necessary. Not all
Riley,
fucking
for
Russians
God's
are
sake,
hot.
I will slap you if you finish this sentence.
What are you talking? Not all Russians are hot. Devastated.
Boo, Riley. Boo.
Song's pretty good.
Song's fucking amazing.
I did a fucking like high school musical theater 101 fucking pantomime project to that song.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
I can
What a time
believe
in
it.
my life.
It's okay, buddy.
I wish I was still down. I wish I was fucking up on fucking. I almost named a specific theater that's near me. I wish I was fucking up on the stage, fucking doing theater right now.
I'd do theater. I want a theater class again.
Yeah, I was super into like theater and acting. I literally cried because I didn't get that class in
Yeah, you
senior
seem like a scene
senior
kid.
year. Because I got like the class because the thing is like I only got one elective because I had to take course recovery because I
'Cause you were
needed to make up my
fucking stupid.
F's. Yeah. But I only got one elective my senior year. And when you sign up for your electives, there's always like the do your top 3 because like sometimes they can't get you in your top one. And I was like, number 1 was acting, number 2 was choir, and number 3, which was kind of just like I guess I got to put a third thing here. Fuck, I guess I'll put journalism here because I've taken journalism every year of high school. So I just fucking default third answer, I guess. And then I looked at my schedule the day before my first day, and I got journalism and not acting or choir, and I literally cried.
Oh my god, this guy is such a him.
I know, I'm such a man. crying about not getting acting or singing class. But I mean, to be fair, I really. The thing was, I was very performative in school, and like I kind of had to go my first 2 years of high school without being able to do much of that because they didn't have choir class, and our acting class was very internal, and we didn't really have any performance projects that were like a big deal. So I didn't get to do much. And then junior year, I got to be in choir and acting, and we got to do a bunch of shit, and it was cool. And then I get to senior year, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get to have both of them, but at least I'll have one of them probably. And I didn't get either of
Hey,
them, and
you
it made me
didn't get
upset.
shit. It's okay, buddy. We all lose sometimes. Getting electives in high school. All my electives were the classes I needed to take to graduate, and then by the time I was actually able to pick electives, I was in college.
But see, the thing is, Andrew, to get back on track here, energy drinks are like dangerous. Like they fuck with your health and all that. But like on the other hand, to play Devers advocate,
Gilbert Advocate. I play Gilbert Advocate.
you play Devers advocate to
Go
play
on.
devil's advocate. Like who cares though?
Me?
Like at the end of the day, it's like it's the same thing as like why anybody would like drink. Or,
Nah,
like,
dude,
smoke.
you can literally die at any age from drinking too many energy drinks, man. It's
When I
but, like,
died
you
in
can
a
die from
previous time-
anything. You can die from any. You die from a
no,
lot
but
of
this
things.
is like, if you drink like 6 or 7 in a day, it can kill you.
I drank like 5 in a day. It was totally fine. Nothing happened to me.
Yeah, no, your fucking heart's gonna blow up out of its fucking chest, man.
Riley, if I drink 5 energy drinks, I'm gonna explode.
I drank 5 Mountain Dew Rises in succession. That
I'm
was
not
totally
drinking
okay.
Mountain Dew Rises. Those probably taste like bad.
No, they're good.
I don't even. It's Mountain Dew, so I would assume that it's bad.
I don't know why you would make that assumption because Mountain Dew regular, the soda is good.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, buddy.
You are way off base here.
I'm so incredibly right because the regular Mountain Dew is. It's awful.
Regular Mountain Dew's pretty good, and then you got like Baja Blast, which is god tier. Fucking Voltage
Only
gay
is
people
really
think that.
good.
No, it isn't.
Fuck you. Sweet
All
Lightning.
Mountain Dews are bad. All the
No.
Mountain Dews taste like shit.
You're so wrong. You're so fucking aggressively
I'm not wrong.
incorrect.
Gamer juice just tastes like shit.
You're so wrong, bro. Such wrongness.
Riley, I would never have a wrong opinion about drinks.
I know.
Trust me.
No
No,
fucking liquid expert over here.
I am a liquid expert. You know how much liquids I drink throughout like the daily?
You know how much
Too
liquids I
much.
drink, bro? Way too much. I have a drinking addiction, but not in like the normal way where you are an alcoholic and a threat to yourself and others. I just like I constantly want to be drinking something. Like I'm constantly like sipping on a Diet Coke or like a juice or like a maybe some water. I drink water. I drink a lot more water than I used to. But I'm always drinking on something.
I can't believe that.
That I'm always drinking something, or that I drink water more now.
That you drink water.
No. I
Yes.
legitimately drink a shit ton of water. Like I drink a lot of other shit too. But like I do drink a decent amount of water. Like I bring water to work and shit. Like I usually drink like 5 bottles of water a day.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro.
Why are you drinking so much water, man? How do you
'Cause
drink so much water? I can't stand the taste of water.
I used to not be able to stand it, and like sometimes still like certain brands will fuck with me, but overall I think I've gotten used to it, and I'll just drink myself a nice, refreshing, crisp water from time to time.
Yeah, no,
A
water
nice,
tastes like shit.
refreshing, crisp water.
Water's only good if it's lukewarm.
Oh my god, Andrew,
Yeah.
you're fired.
Why?
I want your badge and your gun on my desk.
Why?
15 million Deutschmarks.
Room
See, they're trying
temperature
to censor
water.
me for saying the truth. You
That's
know
not the
I'm
truth.
not wrong. Yeah, it is.
You're totally wrong. Water is good when it's nice and ice cold.
Yeah, but it's better when it's lukewarm.
No. Oh my god.
What's wrong with lukewarm water?
It's not cold like it should be.
It doesn't need to be cold. Because if it's cold, then you're wasting space because there's probably ice in that drink, which means you just have frozen water.
There doesn't
That's
have to be ice
delicious.
in the drink. You just fucking put your water in the fridge and then it gets cold and you drink it.
Yeah, but then it's bound to get warm within like 20 minutes. And guess what? Now you got lukewarm water. And now you're just drinking lukewarm water, just like the beginning.
Like, why would you do that when you could just drink cold water
Because
and
lukewarm
have good
water is
water?
perfectly fine. It tastes just as good. It's water. It's going to taste the same either way.
No, because when it's cold, it tastes better. The taste of cold water is nice and refreshing. The taste of lukewarm water is just like, I'm consuming lukewarm liquid right now.
It's the same.
Part of the appeal of water is the refreshing, and you get that the most when it's cold.
No. Water is refreshing just because it's water. And you don't need it to be refreshing.
No diggity, settle
Just
this
because it's cold.
argument. What do you think?
Cold and icy. That's how I like my water.
Fucking wrong.
Thank you, thank
Why are
you.
you talking about it like it's a woman?
Like women like ice cold and bad for my teeth.
Status update. Demigloom apparently literally fainted.
Oh, damn. That's wild.
Rest in peace.
Ask her if she knows who DC the Dawn is. I know she knows who he is.
I'm not gonna ask her about DC the Dawn. Like, I know you just like recovered from fainting. But, like, do you know who DC the Dawn is?
DC the Dawn.
You ever
Case
heard of
from
DC
Casey on
the
the Dawn.
Dawn?
She has, because we've talked about him before.
I see. Who even is DC the Dawn? What is fucking guy? What's his deal?
He's a Wisconsin rapper. That's why Demi Gloom knows who it is.
Those two words don't go together.
Why not?
I've never heard a good rapper from Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's DC the Don. The Don's actually a great rapper. I love his music. But not his new stuff. His new stuff sounds like shit.
Ooh, the old's better. I don't like the new.
It's almost always right, though. Like, almost everyone fails to deliver on a new project. They always sound better on their old stuff.
Maybe you're just a whiny little bitch and you like the thing. So you hear a new thing and it's not the same as the old thing. So you're just like, the old thing's better and the new thing sucks. When in reality, it's just different because it's not the same thing because it's a new thing.
No, because it sucks.
Okay.
That's like listen to Green Day's first album and then Father of All and tell me that they are both equally good. You're not gonna get the same enjoyment out of Father of All as you would get from fucking I don't know a Green Day album off the top of my head. I'm a poser.
I only know songs. American Idiot is a song. I don't think there's an album.
It might be an album.
I wanna be an American Idiot. I only know 2 Green Day songs. It's that and Wake Me Up When September Ends.
You don't know Boulevard of Broken Dreams? You fucking...
No, I know Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Well, then why didn't you say that?
Because that's one of those songs that, like, I know it, but I never think about who it's by. Because it's one of those songs that I just, like, hear all the time and is, like, so part of my life. Like, I've quoted that song. Like, it's so part of the cultural zeitgeist that, like, I know the song beyond its artist, so I just forget who it's by.
I'm looking through my Spotify my liked albums, and it's always usually the old albums from an artist and not their new stuff. Like, I don't like Cemetery's
you're a little
new
zoomer
albums.
who doesn't
No,
like-
because they're old. Their new shit sucks. The new shit isn't as good as the old shit. Panic at the Disco is a great example because their first album is amazing and everything after that is shit.
I see.
Lil Tecca, one good album, his first album. Everything past it, shit. Lil Yachty was on the same path of having nothing but shit after his first handful of projects that were really good, but then he dropped something really good this year, so now I can't say it anymore.
Damn.
Lil Boat fell off. He fell back on.
He fell off, but he fell back on.
He was off, but then he came back. He clutched up.
Happens occasionally.
Let's see. All Time Low had some stinkers in the midway, but now their new stuff's kind of alright. Jack Harlow was releasing some hot dog ass between when he released Walk in the Park and then whatever his most recent album was, Jackman. No correlation to my Walk in the Park, though.
Yeah, no relation.
No, the only relation is that it was on a Jack Harlow beat, but it was not related to Jack Harlow's Walk in the Park. It just happened to be very weird. I did not steal his idea.
I just happened to steal it.
I didn't steal it on purpose, at least. I don't think the melodies sound the same anyways, and his is better.
Wow. Which one's better? Professional rapper or Andrew in his fucking closet? I wonder.
I wasn't even in my closet, I think. I'm pretty sure I recorded that on my bed.
Just like laying down, just having a nice load off, fucking singing Walk in the Park.
That's how I did it. On my phone.
I mean, don't you record like all your songs on your phone?
Oh yeah, I did.
No pressure.
Even the new ones.
Track. When's the last time you made a rap song?
All right. Well, when you say rap song, I don't fucking know. Probably Evil Twin, and that was over a year ago.
Well,
and
what kind
that
of
was
music
with Lethal.
Have you made more recently?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you the song title, and I'm gonna ask you to assume what it is. A Midwest emo folk song inspired by Dear Mary Ann. Can you take a hint? Or I killed my best friend in hope that you would love me. Like, come on, at least one of those songs is like doing well, actually. Like for my standards, at least, of not dropping anything for like an entire year and then a comeback and it's like actually getting listens. It might be my most liked song on Spotify, or not on Spotify, on fucking SoundCloud. And I'll take that because there's been some mid fucking shit.
But all right, gamers. It's time for let's get to a real issue, okay? Talking about chords and energy drinks and shit. Fuck that shit. I'm about to talk about what is truly the largest issue. Not in the galaxy. We don't say that anymore. That's not what this show is. We're still the issue. This is the largest issue in the crew. All right?
Oh my god.
Fucking let me tell you about a very large issue. Bible thumpers, okay? Fucking Bible thumpers.
What's up, Bible Thumper?
Just these people who are so fucking obsessed with the Bible and how much they love God and how much every fucking action they fucking go and do has to do with their love for God, and how every action that everybody else should do should be driven by God, and how you're gonna sit there and you're gonna argue based on this fucking piece of fiction novel that a bunch of old people wrote in fucking 14 BC or whatever, and just fucking try to ordain our entire existence based on this fucking piece of parchment that a bunch of fucking idiots wrote thousands of years ago. And it's so frustrating. Like, the thing is, right, I obviously think, like, I obviously personally in my heart feel like the most, if not all, religion is fucking stupid. But, like, you can practice it. Like, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to condemn you because you've chosen to have faith in this. It's almost respectable that you've chosen to... you've been able to dedicate your life to this force. And I think overall it does drive a lot of positive morality, but there are a lot of things in that book that are extremely outdated and extremely stupid.
Quick question.
What's up?
Quick question.
Yeah?
Would you say that in this moment you are euphoric? Not because of some belief in some sky daddy, but because you're enlightened by your own intelligence?
Oh, yes. I'm so euphoric right now, bro. I'm getting all the relay Reddit upvotes right now.
I know. You're like, yeah, everyone's been like doing the the fuck religion thing lately, and it's just like the sad thing is it hasn't evolved at all. It's still the same old shit from like back in the early to mid 2000, well, mid to late 2000s, really. It's just kind of sad.
I mean, yeah, I guess maybe it's like a tired thing, but I'm getting real sick of all these fucking religious people because they just hold society back. That's the thing about these fucking Bible thumpers when they get their fucking tendrils into like politics and like what's actually going on in the world, and we get fucking halted back from progress, halted back from obvious societal shifts that are good and make sense and should happen because some fucking old asshole is like, oh, well, in fucking Corinthians 14:2, St. John said, just like, shut up, bro. Fuck off. Nobody cares about your dumb little book. And it's a tragedy to me, because, like, I don't know. Maybe I just hate practicing religion. Like, I try
By
not...
religion, do you mean Christianity? Because so far you've brought up nothing but Christianity with
Well, yeah,
this.
that's what my issue about, because that's just the only religion I have any information about, and it's also the most pervasive one in American politics, which is
What about all the other ones, though?
fuck them. None of them are real.
All right. I'm just checking. Because
But,
a lot of time, atheist just means anti-Christian.
yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about any other religions, so I couldn't really speak on them. Like, from what I've heard about Buddhism, it has a lot of values that I agree with, but I don't believe that there's a fucking magical fat man in the sky named Buddha. So,
And they're all, like, most of them are fucking bums, too. Like, they're a little, like, Buddhist monastery. They don't give them jobs or anything. They send them out into, like, a downtown area, and they'll give you, like, a book or, like, some sort of, like, trinket, right? And then they'll cup their hands and hold them out in front of you and not say a fucking word. It's the most fucking, like, passive. It's like one of the most low-key, passive-aggressive, please give me money, but I'm not asking because bless you, my son, and all that stuff. It's like, dude, I fucking hated that shit because, like, it puts you right on the spot. Because
yeah.
it's happened to me a bunch in Austin, and it fucking sucked.
The thing is, I kind of walk on eggshells whenever I discuss this topic, because, like, I believe in people's freedom of expression, so I don't want to condemn people for following religion. I have a lot of, like, friends who I consider very close friends of people I really like, who are religious, who are into God and shit. But it seems to me like it's this big fucking LARP fest that people are sinking so much money and time into, and people are trying to influence the culture of the world in general via its text. And it's just annoying. And it's hard to express this frustration because I know so many people who I respect and care about are so deeply into God, and if they hear me say this, they're gonna fucking shit themselves. But I just don't get it. Like, I went through it as a kid. I fucking went to church every Sunday because my grandmother was super religious. So I went to church and I did the thing. And then I got older and I was like, hey, wait a minute. This is all pretty fucking stupid, right?
Yeah, look at me. I'm smart. Yeah, I don't need no stinky religion. I got this.
I know. But it's just like, you're like, is there really like a guy in the sky who just, like, he made us all, and now he just, like, kind of sits up there, and then we die, and he's like, oh, you can go to heaven, or, oh, I don't like you, you can go to hell. Like, that's real? This is the fucking guy who sits up there and is like, you go here, you go there, and he fucking made us all, and all of life is fucking his plan, and everything that ever happens or will happen is all part of God's plan. When children are slaughtered, it's all part of God's plan. It all was ordained from the very beginning. Everything's fine because it's all God's plan. And why? I don't understand. Like, maybe I just need somebody who's religious and not like an idiot. Or not like an idiot in terms of explaining it. Because, like, the thing is, Kathy could not defend her religious positions at all. She was just like, I love God. God is great. Oh my God, I love God so much. Oh, I want big men to pick me up, and I want to be a trad wife and worship God with my family. And she never had any real, like, talking points. Maybe I need to sit down with somebody who's religious and not an idiot. And perhaps maybe try to understand it a little more. But from the outside looking in right now, it's just like it seems completely stupid, completely farcical. It seems like money and resources are being wasted on it to an absurd degree, and it seems like people are trying to influence politics with it. In ways that are completely fucking stupid and holding back the rights of the LGBTQ community in particular, for when it's just completely stupid. It's all dumb. Just let people be gay. Just let people be trans. I don't care what fucking God said about how women are women and men are men. Nobody cares what your fucking little book says about it. We're over this stupid little book, okay? Fuck off. Fucking Bible thumpers. Just, if you're gonna be religious, that's fine. Again, I have very valuable friendships with religious people. I don't hate religious people. But just don't try to infect, like, laws with it. Because, like, you have your freedom to follow your religion, but we don't fucking have to. Like, we as a society have decided, like, hey, maybe we don't care what this little book says about being gay. Maybe we don't want to just completely condemn this large section of the population because this book said so. Maybe we're just not gonna do that. But then people are fucking running for office that are like, I love God, and I'm gonna show the values and principles of God, and that means I have to legalize gay marriage. Like, just go away. Just get the fuck out of here. Like, just go to your little church, say your little prayers. And if you're right, then we're all gonna burn in hell, and you get to laugh at us. So just fuck off. Go to your little church, live your little religious life, and just don't be a dick about it. That's what Bible thumpers are to me. Like, there's a difference between religious people and Bible thumpers. Regular religious people will just, like, they'll go to church, they'll practice the Word of God and live their lives in a moral way based on the Word of God. And they'll just fuck off.
No, actually, they'll just say that to you just to shut you up, and I don't mean that in a mean way right now or anything. They'll say that just to shut you up, and then they're going to go fucking vote for the party that has, like, that represents their fucking philosophy.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true, but I guess I try not to hold people's votes against them very strong. Like, there's a difference between voting and, like, running. No, maybe you're right, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like there are just defective people who will just, like, practice their religion and fuck off. And then there's the real Bible thumpers who are super aggressive about it. They want everybody to follow the Bible. They'll fucking fight for the Word of God. They'll get up on the fucking debate stage and be like, but in Corinthians 12:4, God said you can't do that, so you can't do that, because that's what God said. Like, just I can't handle it. Just the aggressive fucking Bible thumping is just so annoying, and I'm tired of it. I want it to stop. I want it to end. I want to stop hearing arguments about fucking God when we're talking about laws that ordain our country. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of all this God shit. It's ruining everything. Fuck off. Anybody else have any thoughts on this?
Bazinga.
Wow, what
God is good.
beautiful.
God is great. Something, 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 something.
I was about to say wait for real, but then you said something, 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 something. So I think we answered our
Hold on.
question.
I got this. Hold on. I have to look
As
up the
Andrew
lyrics.
Google's a Bible quote. Oh, lyrics. Okay.
Just go rub-a-dub-dub, thanks to the grub, yay God, and just be done with it.
God is good. God is great. God is good. God is great. God is good. Hey, hey. They better stop playing. I might as well get in my feelings because they keep paying. I speed this. I speed that. They always keep begging. Huh. I keep making hot dollars. They keep saying God is good. Something, something. God is goo, goo, goo.
God is goo goo goo.
Yeah, that's what he
fuck?
says. God is goo, ooh, 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 ooh. I think he accidentally busted a nut while saying God is good.
He was jerking off while he wrote this song.
He might have been. I don't know.
He's like,
I mean,
I love God. Oh, God is good.
Like-
God is good. Ah!
like, I'm screaming out his name. I'm screaming Speed Gang.
Oh, yeah, I'm screaming out his name. Oh, God. Ah!
Okay, what the fuck is going on here? What are you reading?
I'm
I'm quoting God is Good by I Show Speed.
Oh, but I show speed. Oh my god, we gotta stop like bringing up other YouTubers, man. These people are cringe.
What's wrong with I show me speed?
Oh, I don't care
Show
about
meat.
because he showed me. But I mean, I don't mind the dude. It's just I'm sick of hearing about him already.
He's fucking. He's amazing. I love I show speed.
What's he do? What's so amazing about him?
It's just him. He's kind of funny. Sometimes. He told a girl to kill herself while he was playing League of Legends, I think.
That's par for the course for people who play
I
LOL.
don't remember what. I wonder if I could find a list of the controversies of him during his time being. Or he is only 12 months older than me? Damn.
Man, you young, why ain't you rich?
I'm younger than him. I have an excuse.
Yeah, but only by a month though.
By 12 months, 11,
Oh.
maybe 10. I got 10 months. Watch this. I'm gonna get 10 million subscribers in 10 months. Never mind, 20
Let's
million.
fucking go.
Alright, when you get rich, just remember me, okay?
Hell no. I'm gonna forget entirely who you are.
Oh. Okay. I guess whatever.
It's okay. Riley will make some internet niche of being friends with me before I was famous, and you'll make it work.
Yeah, well, Andrew will get rich and famous, and people will be like, "Whoa, he was on a podcast," and then we'll get attention. So it'll be epic.
So we gotta be fucking Andrew's little toadies?
Yes,
Basically.
basically.
I don't want to be a fucking. Oh fuck! I mean, you're going to pay
You can
me,
make
right?
your own
Andrew?
name, like Mini Lad. Maybe
Who's
not Mini
Lad?
Lad. You know, like the Vanos crew, Mini Lad, but don't be Mini Lad.
No, I have
And
no idea.
Andrew's like 85, or Andrew. Mo's like 85 years old. He doesn't know who the Van Haas crew is.
That's probably for the better.
I mean, I watched DJ Peach Cobbler, Razor Fist, and fucking Fleekazoid and fucking Fritanga. So that's where I'm at right now.
I'm looking at speed controversies, and he kept saying konnichiwa to a man that was Asian, but very much not Japanese. He just kept repeatedly screaming konnichiwa. What else has he done? He did his misogynist rant on Valorant. That's what it was. Oh, he made a rape joke? That's why he got banned on Twitch? Oh, it all makes sense now. Who's gonna stop me? This didn't even talk about him accidentally pulling his dick out on live stream.
That shit was fucking funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, I know him from like some of the controversies. I think the Valorant, like, shut up, bitch, make me a sandwich or some shit. What do you say?
I don't know what he said, but it was probably something along those lines.
Yeah, but anyway, yada yada yada. Yeah, the I show meat. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Well, what's going on? Why do I care? Like, oh, okay, well, this is funny at the very least.
It was hilarious. I feel bad for him because, like, how do you get to that point? Like, how do you even recover from that?
You just laugh about it and just do videos. You just keep soldiering on. Block everyone or just ignore everybody and just go. It's literally how which Paul brother went to the suicide forest.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Okay, well that one he went to the forest, probably faked it, and fucking like he got yelled at for for like a long ass time. All he did was just take like 2 weeks and make a comeback video that didn't take anything seriously, and I think he barely talked about it after that.
I mean, he's brought it up now, but, like...
Yeah, because no one gives a shit now. And he's
well,
like
some people
super
just
fucking
don't
famous.
know that he went to Japan and he's no longer allowed to go to Japan. On his
Who's no longer
podcast,
allowed to go to Japan?
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to piss.
Someone asked him, he's like, have you ever went to Japan before? It's beautiful there. And he just had to sit there and he's just like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I've been there once or twice, you know.
Been there once, just about only once.
Perhaps I went to a certain place I shouldn't have, filmed some things that maybe I shouldn't have, and That was the end of my Japan story. No more Japan for me.
It happens sometimes, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you just fuck around and you find out in Japan. So maybe one day Logan Paul will make his epic return to Japan. But to play us out, our final issue of the night, Mo Diggity gets a second pass. He gets double the chance to win.
Oh
What
god.
he's got a stacked deck here. So Mo Diggity, play us out. What's our last issue of the night?
Uh okay. How
Thought you
do
had
I
one.
how no, I have one. I'm
Oh,
just
you just don't know how
forgetting
to phrase it. Okay.
how to phrase it. Uh Physical media is fucking dying. And I know that's alarmist fucking take,
The death of physical media. Okay.
hold on one sec. God, I have a hair in my fucking nose. And I think I'm about to sneeze, but I think it's going away. But the hairs in my nose always fucking like fuck with me. And they always act like, don't worry, you're not going to sneeze. And about like a couple of minutes later, I'm going to fucking sneeze all over the place out of the blue. But just last week, and we know this is going to happen for some point in time. Physical media and video games, for instance, are like, it's slowly but surely going to stop. The next, this next console generation is going to be primarily focusing on just digital games only and all that stuff. And it, it's it's just kind of sucks because like they really just these corporations really do want to control like how you watch and how you consume things, because what's better than the population buying your product, making them buy the same product over and over again? So eventually they can't do it right now with TV and movie shows. It's going to be like a couple of generations till they can like fully phase out old media, and they can start going to like flea markets and stuff and just buying up all the fucking DVDs over there. I mean, I'm not saying this is happening right now. I'm saying this is how they can do it. They can start like causing DVD and Blu-ray shortages and shit. Like eventually they'll all stop printing DVDs and Blu-rays and video games on discs.
Yeah, there was that news recently where
Best Buy
yeah.
is that's what I was about to reference. This first one, Best Buy said by 2024 next year they're going to phase out selling physical copies of movies. And so video games will be next. But later on last week, I think Friday or Saturday, fucking Walmart said by 2024 they're going to be phasing out selling physical copies of video games. Keeping the movies for right now, but they're getting rid of the video games. So half your reasoning for going to the electronics department, other than for that TV you might really want, or some knickknack. Like people mostly go to the electronics section of Walmart now to go get like an HDMI cord or like some connectors, some shit like that. And no one really browses the electronics anymore. Not like when I was young, when the electronics were like the fucking place to go. Like my mom and dad always didn't mind ever taking me like to Walmart and shit, because we just fuck off and leave them alone and just like go to the electronics and just fucking chill.
That was my bit for a lot of my childhood. Is whenever my mother or anybody had to go to Walmart, I would just like fuck off to the electronics and specifically the video game section and just like look at all the video games and shit. A lot of them had demo kiosks where you could play demos of the new video games. That shit was fucking epic.
Which one that you can recall? Did they ever have the N64 one?
Bro, I was born in 2002.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
That the N64 was long out by the time I was brought to this world.
Okay.
So I was playing like I think like maybe when I was really young there was like Xbox 360 demo kiosks that I was playing. More recently, but not super recent. Like maybe when I was like Well, I guess the Switch at this point has been out for like 6 years. I remember playing on the Switch demo kiosk. Yeah, demo kiosks have been a big part of my formative life, and it's sad that they're not around anymore. And now, not even just physical video games in general are going to be in Walmart anymore. Damn.
Yeah, it really fucking freaks me out, man, because like I have quite an impressive Blu-ray, DVD, and fucking video game collection. But that shit's gonna go away one day, man. And they really are. You'll never you know these people for all their talks about you will eat the bugs, you will live in the pods, those types of people, and how like proponents and fucking gatekeepers of like the world, the WEF and all that, they're like, no, that's not happening. I'm like, no, that's totally fucking happening. These people, like, they've taken everything they possibly could from us, and then we went into escapism, and now they're taking our escapism away. And you will own nothing and you will be happy. Like, no, you guys are going to be happy. We're going to be fucking miserable still working our shitty jobs. That's until we get, booted out for automation. And then since we'll not have universal basic income or any kind of social safety net, we'll just be homeless on the streets killing each other for cans of dog food. So yeah, this is what this all leads up to.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big leap from they ain't selling DVDs at Best Buy anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, it all like sort of like goes to that. I mean, they really have taken away like a lot of like the good shit that like made you happy when you're alive. Like kids don't really play outside anymore, or yeah, you can't just fucking claim fucking land that no one's fucking on. Like, there's thousands and thousands of like acres out in the fucking wilderness that no one does anything with, no endangered species. But no, because the government says, well, anything that's not public or private property automatically belongs to the government. So you can no longer expand anymore unless you go through all this rigmarole, all this red tape, all this bureaucratic nonsense. So they took that away from you, and now they're taking your fun and entertainment away, and everyone is happy to let them do it because no one gives a shit anymore, man. Like, no one's gonna really care too much, like, because it's a real tragedy. A lot of the stuff when you were younger, you took for granted because you thought it would always be there, and no one really knew how big of an effect your local video store had until it was fucking gone. Like, oh great, well I can't go to Hollywood Video anymore, can't go to fucking Blockbuster. Because besides renting from over there, and I know it's a little ironic that I'm bitching about not owning anything and talking about going to a place to rent videos, where you can also buy videos over there and all that. So the video that or a game that you like, you could probably buy at the Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or blah blah blah. So it's kind of sad that those things are gone, and everyone's sad that
Yeah,
they're gone.
the loss of Blockbuster is truly tragic. Like, I was obviously
Well, video stores in general, really, if you think about it, because like you can't talk about Blockbuster without talking about Hollywood Video or like your local small town fucking video store.
Well, for me,
rental
the thing
store,
is, like, I think Blockbuster and the just like mainstay cultural relevance it had from being such a big corporation kind of sustained its existence for a few extra years. Because me being a 2000s kid, having been born in 2002, I don't remember a lot of like mom and pop video stores, but I did have Blockbuster for a decent chunk of my childhood. So I was like right at the tail end where kind of like the mom and pop equivalents were dying, and Blockbuster was on its death knell, but it was still hanging on. And I remember like renting movies and video games and shit, and it was dope. And I was sad when Blockbuster was gone.
Yeah, it's crazy because Blockbuster had nowhere to go but up from where they were, even as big as they were, right?
Netflix
And
begged Blockbuster to buy them.
yeah, they're like Blockbuster is a crazy ass case of like hoisting yourself by your own petard, or maybe dying because of your
Hoisting
own
yourself by
self.
your own retard, you mean?
No, shut up. But no, like it, dude. Blockbuster hung itself, and it thought that by doing so it would ascend. I'm like, no, you just fucking died, bro. You didn't get like ascension. Like you killed yourself and let your fucking business go down. Like it was shocking when blockbusters everywhere were shutting down because like they could have like still been here. They could have probably overtook fucking Netflix, or at the very least been up
Bought
there
them when
with,
they asked.
yeah. Yeah, and they thought like, no, you're a fad, we're going to let you die. Like, oh, it turns out it just took a little bit for that fad to catch on, and it's fucking catching on like wildfire. And everyone sort of like, thought to himself, well, I could do Netflix and Blockbuster, but I really do like the convenience more of, a flat fucking monthly rate, and I can check out 3 physical movies at a time. Oh, what's this? I live in a city with decent internet, and they started limited movies, but they started streaming movies. It was like one of the first companies to actually successfully do it. And yeah, it just kept fucking taking off and off and off and off.
And then Blockbuster died.
Yep, Blockbuster died. But it could, this all could just be a case of me raging war against nostalgia, because I wouldn't mind my nostalgia staying in the past, but everything is being brought back up and remade again, and most of it is really just piss poor and terrible, and it's done with such like a sneer and a snicker, like, because the people in the video game industry, or in the movie industry, the entertain, or maybe I should just say in general, the entertainment industry, do not like the entertainment industry, and they're resentful of the past. And so now, because they have power, it's just like typical people, instead of being good, they're just fucking ragdolling everything and just throwing it in the back of a fucking truck and doing donuts. you know? That's what the fuck it's doing. So yeah, we're seeing just, I don't know. What was the point I was talking about? Oh, going like full digital. Yeah, that'll be the death of collecting, the death of fun, the death of going to like your favorite flea market, because all those physical movies, all the physical games will get rarer and rarer. And if they don't do, the corporations don't do it themselves, they'll just send their minions over there to just buy up as many movies as they fucking can, like multiple times, multiple people, so no one gets suspicious. They'll just buy up all the fucking movie people and just crush the fucking DVDs, and force everyone into digital servitude. So that's what I freak out about. Maybe I should say digital servitude the name of my issue.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, it is tragic. I think there is value in physical media, and it's a shame to see it go, even though it's kind of always been inevitable. Like, we all knew this day would come. But
Yeah, I know. We're finally at the fucking end. This is, this is the Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan Kenobi and Rebels fight scene. And it's not going to be a long epic battle. It's going to be about 5 seconds long.
yeah, that's what happens. But folks, that would about take us to the end. But folks, just to let you know, first of all, vote on the issues in the description. That's a thing you can do. I should say that. Please go do that if you've listened this far. But also, we do have a voicemail number, which usually we do the voicemails at the beginning. I've realized that's kind of stupid, so I'm going to start doing them at the end instead. We don't have any voicemails, but the voicemail number does have the capability to receive texts. And I do have some texts that I did not notice that we had. Some of them are very old. Some of them are a couple weeks old. It's a nice spread. So we've got some texts from a fan here that we got.
Okay, let's hear it.
So first one here. This is way back in February. Well, I think you guys should do a show about that guy that did the thing. And then the other guy was all like, oh, no, you didn't. But then the first guy is all, oh, yeah, what you gonna do about it? So then the guy got excuse me. The guy is like really pissed off. And then they get married. Maybe we should do that.
That
It's a
almost
good
sounds
idea.
like Paul fucking sent that.
Wow, maybe. Could be. Next text. You son of a bitch is gone and pressed my buttons talking about video game controllers like they were motherly Virginias.
Yeah, that's
spit.
Paul also.
Well, this next text, folks. I'm sorry to say this is this text here is actually really serious. A really serious allegation has been levied towards one of our hosts, and it's really serious business. We got to take this seriously. We've been notified via text that one of our hosts may have partaken in some unfortunate activity that we do not condone here at the Issue Crew. We received a text from this same fan that talked about motherly Virginias. This fan claims that Most Side Gaming barebacked me in a McDonald's.
Fuck off. Fuck
McDonald's
off.
kitchen
Fuck off.
in 2007 and left my pussy dripping secret sauce all over my balls. Now,
Because Paul goes into every single fucking live stream and posts exactly this every single fucking time. And I forget to not react to it till I'm in the middle of reacting to it. Then I'm like, motherfucker.
damn it,
So he gets me like 2 or 3 times with one fucking thought.
tragic. Well, Mo Diggity has been up to no good, and we don't accept it here. We're at the Issue Crew will continue without Mo Diggity.
Oh, thank God. So I get Mondays off now?
No.
All right, good. Yeah, I'm out. Bye.
We got another text. I went outside just now and seen that there were 2 or 3 of them flies landing all over on my porch. So then I got to thinking about how one time there was this feller on the MoCast that had said he was going to go outside. And I was just like, wow, it's literally me. And I'm here. I'm on this here podcast myself. But except then it turned out it weren't me after all. So he thought it was him on the MoCast, but then it wasn't. And that's why I don't think that, and he adds, and that's why I don't think that they should let the military hire them gays. Thank you. Very insightful. Very insightful.
How
Folks,
many of these are from Paul?
All of them.
Oh my God. All right, go ahead and go on the next one.
No, that's it. That's the last one.
That's it? Okay.
So if you want to reach out to us, you can leave a voicemail at 727-487-1137. You could also leave a text if you wanted. Or you could send us an email at theissuecrew@gmail.com. And after all the issues, we'll interact with the gamers at home. But that's about it, folks. That's the end of our show. Mo Diggity, where can our listeners find you?
Hiding in my bed, shivering, scared. Just fucking shuddering. No, but you can also find me at MSG Official YT at twitter.com/Moside Gaming. Moside Gaming everywhere. On kick.com/Moside Gaming. On Threads. On Blue Skies. On Twitter. On Kick. On Threads. And no one's on Threads anymore. Just Moside Gaming fucking everywhere. Moside Gaming on YouTube. Check out the MoCast every Thursday on youtube.com/the MoCast.
Yeah, that's definitely not real.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe /at the MoCast.
Oh, fuck it, whatever. Go check out the link below. And w.gg, use promo code MoDiggity, save 10% on all your celebrations. And done.
I just thought of the next great Mo Diggity troll. I gotta talk to Demi Gloom because I just realized something very important.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
So YouTube, your Twitter rather, or your X, I suppose, is MSG Official YT now. The acronym MSG, of course, stands for Most Side Gaming. But what other acronym do we know that is very similar?
The additive and Chinese food.
Yeah, well that, but also MSGSA, Demi Gloom's podcast. So I think I need to have I need to make Demi Gloom change the middle school GSA Twitter handle to @MSGSA official YT and just like correct you every time you try to plug your Twitter.
I will slap you every time you try to correct me. I'll just bitch slap you. TikTok also Mosai Gaming. Check me out.
TikTok.
Yeah, everywhere.
It's TikTok.
Linktree in the description.
Actually, I don't think that's been true up until this point, but maybe I'll finally fix that.
Fucking Christ, are you fucking serious?
Your link in the description. Listen, there's
Always
not enough.
Put links in description.
Listen, there's not nothing linked in the description. In your part, I keep forgetting to change it. Right now, your link is your kick link.
Oh, well, okay. All right, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but yeah, I'll try to remember to switch to Linktree.
It's less than what I want, but I'll accept
it. Everybody gets one link, which is why Linktree is useful, but then I forget to change it to Linktree.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
Andrew, where can our listeners find you?
At my Twitter, at NGL from Hal Zero. Might be changing soon because I'm tired of getting tagged in fucking posts by bots. I was gonna change it to Andrew is away, but someone took the username.
Wait, why would that change you getting tagged in by bots? What is that specific username?
Maybe I won't get tagged as much. I hope it's what I would hope for.
Block all the bots. Who cares?
I've been blocking. I'm tired of getting the fucking notification, Riley. I don't like it when I get notifications.
Oh my god, you fucking Zoomer crybabies and your notifications.
Oh, yeah, I don't like them. Big shocker. Big whoop-de-woo. That's why I don't like it when you call me. I get physically angered when you call me. Stop calling me.
I'm tired of fucking Zoomers and their fucking notifications. I'm gonna post a meme about the red one next to the Discord server anytime anybody adds everyone.
Oh yeah, that pisses me off too. I'm getting tired of having to clear my notifications on Discord. That's why I have left Discord servers because of it.
I'm getting notifications.
It's annoying. You don't think it's annoying to have your phone get blown up with notifications of things that you don't really care about?
I don't care, because it happens. Whatever.
Yeah, it's annoying.
You're annoying.
No, I make sense.
Yeah, that's right. You only make sense.
I'm a genius.
Yes to the dollar is how much money you make. How about that, bitch? Oh,
fuck this Spanish homework.
Okay.
I'm taking my 90 and I'm not getting 100.
Rip. Folks, check out the description or my X on the pin post at Riley Tweets.
You can call it Twitter. No one's looking up x.com and pulling up Twitter. Never mind. Yes, they are.
Yeah, you go to x.com and it goes to Twitter. Yeah.
Go straight to Twitter. It's still Twitter then.
No, because it's called. Listen, I personally think this whole little I'm not gonna call it X fucking jerk off bullshit is really annoying and petty. It's a bad name change, but they changed the name, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm better than this. I'm not even gonna acknowledge the name change. Like, I'm not a fucking pretentious asshole. So I'm gonna forget sometimes because Twitter is much more iconic. Yeah, but I'm not gonna actively not call it Twitter out of some weird spite.
It's Twitter. So, there's tweets. There's retweets. No, unless he wants to call them X's, re-X's.
They're called posts now. It's post and repost.
Yeah, no, I'm still calling it retweet. I don't care.
Fair.
See, if Elon wasn't, someone who discriminated from his trans kids, then I'd call it X. But he's transphobic.
Christ. Folks, go there, find my Linktree. There's all sorts of podcasts and shit in there. Particular shout out to Detour Ahead with me and my friend Alex. We do a show every week. It's pretty funny and good, and you should watch it. And that's it. Thank you for listening to the Issue Crew. My issue was Bible Thumpers.
My issues were too many cables, or what did I say? Cableless society, wireless society.
All these fucking cables.
All these fucking cables. and the death of physical media.
Or all these fucking chords, rather. My apologies.
There we go. All these fucking chords, the death of physical. Andrew, that's your cue.
Oh yeah, right. My issue was energy drinks.
And we'll see you next week, folks. Hopefully Demi Gloom won't pass out. Goodbye.
Bye.